me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Shoot, that's what it say. Voodoo message to Team Hogan. It look nasty, bro.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it.
Oh! Hey, good. Hey, good. He could have broke his neck, young.
Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You would never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback.
God, they're like that nigga neck broke.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's.
Look at the fans though, but they get the yeah good. Hey, they be cheering like that nigga just returned to the WWE.
We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
Slam.
Just know your spot. Sure don't stop. It's a long season.
Hey,
bro. For the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that.
That's how brutal that RKO was.
Feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street.
And then he flicked his body though. Oh man. I'll bring it back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in, it's magic.
What? That's not.
be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart.
I got broadcast
up
in that case.
Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried.
So how did you get free trial?
Had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, they go crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me.
Nah, bro. I gotta watch the whole highlight.
All we got, we gon' let you have
that nigga home already, bro. What you mean?
What would you do if you were me?
Then they say you get out at 12 p.m.
Now feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him. I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality. Not going back to.
Yeah, I'm about to say NBA YoungBoy got out like around what 12 a.m. at night. Today is 28th? Well, yesterday was the 28th.
Team champion.
What the heck, they brought miss back? She's just spit man, her missing her mouth. Yeah, I know. I played half of it.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it.
So why did Becky do this mean Paige and Becky gonna team up again? I thought she was tired.
Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one.
How'd Becky come out for? Oh, cause she had a match.
Closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw they blind in my
Dude, I thought it was the same for Daniel Brown, but you just broke his neck or something like that. How the Edge get paralyzed? Oh, so that is the same thing for Daniel Brown, because he somehow happened to his neck too. What, the nigga just taking a chance? Oh, okay.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I feel like one of them gonna come out the cut and say nigga, bro. Ooh, one of them gonna come out the cut, bro. Instead of him saying my home, he probably just about trying to say my nigga, bro.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. They set up the screen to Penny. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Listen to me. Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down Vikings. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's Penny. And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
61, matchbox lights.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Everson Griffith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this one complete to Reed. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ready? Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold completes it. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Darnold now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Cousins going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 92 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I know this defense, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he sets to fire deep.
Wow.
And all the way down to the 29. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it again.
And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Cousins completes it to the tight end Kittle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Hey. Switch gears.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Darnold. It's hauled in by Dodson. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They toss to Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
They're running it.
1st down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go. Land 50. 56 is the mic. Let's go. X3. Wait time.
Cousins now. He's got his man. DeAndre Hopkins with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah. I'm going to lead now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Darnold from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Cousins. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right. Pick up a 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal for Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From his own goal line, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Topper! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Check. Lady.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Complete. Richardson has it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
General West.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Completes it right side to Doxson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Darnold. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
64, wait. Watch the whip.
They'll try the right side here with Bennett. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Darnold on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Throwing here, Cousins going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, right. Why can't I back out this game, yo?